Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. I did not know that topic was going to blow up like that, but it's so funny because for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I posted my radio topic for tomorrow, which is what would you do if your spouse, your partner, your lover, your significant other had a baby outside of the marriage, the relationship? It's a total shock to you. This is my topic on tomorrow. And the funny thing about it is I had another topic and that's why I love her. My content producer says, "Hi, Mike. Everybody say hi. Let me know you're watching. You guys been talking all night and I haven't had a chance to respond. I didn't leave my office until 9 o'clock tonight. So I had a late night. And so I actually have not even had a chance to look at all of the responses. And that's okay because I want to share some of them if you don't mind, tomorrow on the air. That is my topic tomorrow. And as a result of, Tamar and Vince and so many others. So, I wanted to talk about it. And, oh, no, you misunderstood. I had another topic. And my media assistant said, "Oh no, Dr. Conti, this is your first show back. Started off with a bang. Do something, a great topic that's controversial." So she came up with this topic. And I thought, okay, great. And so I posted it. So no, I'm not saying we're going to change the topic. I'm saying that we actually had a different topic prior to today. And when she said that, when I sent it to her, my content assistant said, "Oh no, this is the first of the year. Come out banging. We got to have a popping controversial conversation." I was like, "Oh, okay." So that's how we got the topic. And so I posted it. Now, let me tell you, you don't see half of the information that I got. What you see is what's put out there. But I also received several phone calls. I received several inboxes of people who felt like they couldn't or didn't want to say exactly what they wanted to say. I've also received several inboxes of people who were not so happy about some of the stuff you guys said. And I also received inboxes from people who actually have dealt with this situation. So obviously, it definitely needs to be talked about. So talk to me. And I'm not going to give much of my information as far as my comments because I'd like to save them for the show on tomorrow. But I just thought that while I was still up, I would come to you guys and get your happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much, Deborah. God bless you. Hi. Can't wait to tune in on tomorrow. That's good. I know. I'm excited about the show. And Dr. Shayna Lewis will be joining me. And so, let me check. My dog just pulled my plug out. Sorry about that. I didn't want to lose you guys. I'm on very low juice. So what would you do? I mean, many of you have already commented. And I just want to know how would you personally handle that? And I heard so many different things about as far as the families and how the kids, how you have to be careful to not hurt the kids. The kids are innocent in it. I got some inboxes from some men who actually have had some issues and found out that the woman was pregnant by somebody else in the relationship. I have a story tomorrow that I will share on air that's absolutely, when I tell you this story is going to bless your life, piss you off, bless your life, and go, wow, I can get through anything if this couple can get through that. So I will definitely tell you all about that on tomorrow on the radio show. But again, thank you guys for all the comments and, yay or nay. So do you think it's worth having, giving that person a second chance? What do you think? Most people say no. I heard a lot of no's and if you think yes, let me know. I heard a lot of no's on the post, but I got a lot of, they would give him a second chance on the inboxes. The inboxes were, love, is for Happy New Year to you too. God bless you. The inboxes were saying that when you marry somebody, you marry for better or for worse. And that, when you love somebody, you try to work it out. True love, conquers all. Those were the kind of inboxes I was getting. Most of the posts, of course, as you see, was heck no, sign the papers, I'm leaving, he's got to go, she's got to go. So, what, for those who are watching, I mean, what do you think? It's a hard situation. And, this came about because of, the Tamar and Vince situation. And so I was just wondering, what would my audience think about this comment and this question? So you guys chime in. You guys would chime in a whole lot today, and I wasn't even able to comment because I was still working at the office and had clients. I didn't see all the comments until a little later, and then like I said, I started getting some calls, and that was kind of funny. There's a guy, well, did you see what such and such said? Well, I can't believe they said, or what was that? I was like, oh my God, I don't even know what's been said. So that was kind of funny to me. But, would you stay or would you go? For those who are watching. Now, I say hi to me. Let me know that you're watching. I see Mike Knox on the phone. You have such a wealth of knowledge, not on the phone, on the live. Give us your opinion. Give some wisdom to the situation. It's a hard question. And of course, you have to be in that situation. A lot of people say, oh, no, 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 no. But then if it happened, who knows? You may be you may have a different attitude at that time. So I just wanted to know, we'll talk a lot more about it on the radio show tomorrow. For those who don't know when I'm on, it's the Dr. Conti Show, A Better You. And it's going to be on tomorrow at 11 a.m. in Central Time. Thanks for the thumbs up. And so join us, tune in, and also call in. It's a controversial subject, but it's a discussion topic. That's all. That's what I told one of the ladies that called me. Say what you want to say. It's a discussion topic, and that's why we did it, to get the discussion going. And everybody has a different opinion. There's no right or wrong opinion. Whatever works for you works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. And many people have deal breakers, and that may be the deal breaker for so many people, that you have a baby out of wedlock, or on me while we're in a committed relationship, or while we're married, then they want to leave. Like I said, I had a lot of people inbox saying they want to stay. I had a lot of people calling saying a whole bunch of other stuff. So just thought I'd chime in tonight before I went to bed and see if you guys had any more comments on that. Will you stay? Yay, maybe. No, yay, maybe so. Yay, no, yay, maybe so. Will you, and then what do you think this does to the child? What do you think this does to the child? I saw one comment saying that every time they saw the child, that it would remind them of the infidelity. And one comment said that it's about fidelity. Fidelity and loyalty is two different things, and that it's that they want their husband to be loyal, but that was a deal breaker. And she said that the reason it was a deal breaker is because if he was loyal to her, she would have never found out about it, and that he would have at least protected himself so that it didn't affect his family. So, lots and lots and lots and lots of comments on this thing. If you found out that your spouse, your partner, your lover, your significant other had a baby on you, got someone pregnant, what will your response be? What would you do? I'm waiting. Happy New Year, Morgan. God bless you. Trust is paramount. If it's broken, it will never be the same. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Then why did they get married? Marriage is agape. Yeah, agape love. Thanks for that, Shay. Good comments. Good comments. Say hi to me. Let me know you're watching. You don't have to make a comment on the situation. Just say hi. Happy New Year to me. Hope you guys had a blessed and phenomenal New Year. Again, the show is Dr. Conti Show in the morning. And you guys have blown up my page, my inbox, even more so, and even my telephone number. Is it a deal breaker for you? Would you want to work it out? I mean, some people have been married for years. Does this mean, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to sway one way or the other. I'll have more of my opinion on it on tomorrow, but I'm just kind of trying to, devil's advocates or both sides of the fence, giving both, sides some type of validity. So, what do you think? Let's see what else we got here. It definitely is never the same. Ask me, I know. Okay. And I've asked people to call in tomorrow. Share your comment. One of the ladies said on my page that it happened to her, but the child is 17 years old now. And it was with a friend that she never said anything about this child could possibly be her child's dad. So, very, very difficult situation. So do you throw your marriage away? You've been married for years. Do you try to work it out? Do you accept the baby? Do you say heck to the no, get the papers? What do you do? Terminate the relationship. Somebody says terminate the relationship. Trust is important. It's a deal breaker. Okay. Trust is important. It's a deal breaker. All right. It's so hard to say. And, many people said to me that, like I said, in the inbox, what about my, the other kids? They need their dad. What about all the years that we had that were great? Maybe it was just a one moment thing or something that happened in the moment. These are the things that I got in my inbox. So I want to throw them out there. I won't say who said them because that's why they put it in my inbox. And they weren't necessarily wanting to share it publicly on the page, but this was their comment. So, I asked if I could share their comment without sharing their names. So just to give you some opinion on the opposite side, because most of the people if you saw the page, and if you didn't, go back and look at it, I asked, what would you do? What is your response? What would your response be if your partner, your husband, your spouse had a child out of wedlock or on you during the relationship? And so many people on the page said, hit the road, Jack. Many people on the page said, it's divorce time, sign the papers. It's a deal breaker. There were many calls that said, oh, they saying all that stuff it's hit the road, it's a deal breaker, but they'll probably stay with their man. They're gonna stay with their man. They stay with much more worse, and this is probably not the first time. I got all of this now. I just want you to know. And I heard that's what marriage is about. And we just heard it. Why get married if you're not gonna stick in there, hang in there, have that agape love? So let's see what are some of the other comments here. Happy New Year to you too, Paula. Paula Williams, Happy New Year. Another terminate the relationship. Morgan says terminate the relationship. Deborah says terminate the relationship. Affair maybe, extra baby negative. Eva says affair maybe, extra baby no. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Ultimately, the baby didn't ask for it and is not accountable. Absolutely, you don't want to mistreat a child, but do you stay with the father? Do you stay with your husband, spouse, lover, significant other, if that is the case? If they have had an affair or a one-night stand or anything that produced an offspring, anything that produced a child. So, looking at some of the comments here. Okay. One thing about it, one thing about it, no one will ever know what they will do until they walk in those shoes. Exactly, Paula Williams. And that's what I got from some calls, the people who had my personal number. That's what I got. Oh, these people don't know what they'll do if they actually went through this. It's easy to say that, but if you've been married 10, 20, 30, 40 years, yes, you may think differently at that time. Absolutely may not. May and you may not. So let's see here. The child can stay. It is me that is leaving. The child can stay. It's me that's leaving. Okay. I get that. I would love for you guys to call in on the show in the morning. I'm going to put the number up here right now. It is 832-685-1025. And that's tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. And that is Central Time. So if you're on the East Coast, I think that's going to be 8 o'clock for you. For those who are in my hometown, Atlanta, I have a lot of followers there, a lot of people that watch and listen to the show that's in ATL. So that's going to be 9 o'clock your time. Anything on the East Coast, of course, is going to be a little later if you're on the West Coast. So what do? How many people say they don't know? They'd have to, I have a friend that has a saying and I love it. It tickles me every time he says it. He says, I'll change that baby diaper when the diaper gets wet. And I love that because he's just, there's certain things he just don't know what he would do or how to deal with it until that happens, or I'll deal with it when that happens or if that happens. So how many people actually think you don't know what you would do or you can't say for sure? Or how many people say don't know if you don't know. Say for sure, I know I wouldn't stay. If you know you wouldn't stay, say for sure, because you know how you feel for sure. And, and some people feel like they can stay. It's not a big deal. Well, it's a big deal, but it's not worth their marriage. It's not worth walking out on their marriage. So I got a lot of inboxes that said that. And I can understand not wanting to say that publicly, or because people think that you're silly or crazy or weak or stupid or dumb. But everybody has their own right to feel the way they feel. They have their own opinion. Again, tomorrow on the show, I'm going to share something that's mind-blowing with you. And this family survived. And they actually travel. I met them in person. They actually travel around the world telling this story, and I'm going to share it with you on the Dr. Conti Show, A Better You, on tomorrow. Somebody says, let me go down. Somebody says, for sure. Okay, Sylvia Phillips says, for sure. She knows for sure. If you're not sure how you would respond, say not sure. If you know for sure that you would not stay and this is a deal breaker for you and you would walk out, say for sure or deal breaker. And if you feel like, it's not worth my marriage, say, willing to work it out, willing to see what can happen, willing to put it in God's hand. God says through better or for worse. This definitely would be the worst, or could be worse, but this definitely would not be good. So some people feel like that's what marriage is about. When you say I do, there are people who say I do with the opinion that if something such as this happened, we're going to have to work it out. Divorce is non-negotiable. I got that in my inbox. Somebody said divorce is not negotiable. We don't talk divorce. Whatever we have to deal with, we will deal with it and we will work it out. So, that I got that in my inbox. So I don't know. What do you think? Okay, Rhonda says, so true, Paula Williams. It's really hard to say what you would do or wouldn't do. I can say, Lord, I would not want to be that person that happens to. Okay, that's a good comment. Absolutely. I get it. I get all of it. And I've had the people, like I said, that said some other things, and I will say my contiology, as I say, of the matter on tomorrow. but don't want to say too much about how I feel on tonight because I want you guys to listen in on tomorrow. But I love the fact that you guys all have very, very vocal opinions. Very vocal opinions. Like I said, those who called me personally and said, girl, I thought I lost you guys. I'm so glad I didn't. I dropped the phone. I'm so glad I didn't. So you guys are still there. So it's hard to say. I think if I love him, I would try to work it out. Good comment. I can say for sure an extra baby means if you were having unprotected sex, which means you're having unprotected sex, which could have translated to an incurable disease, absolutely. And this is not for better or worse. This is equivalent to death. This is equivalent to, I'm sorry, I had to go to extended. To death that did us part. To death that did us part, not do us part. Okay. Unforgivable for me. Okay, Eva, thank you. That was good. And like I said, everybody, and when the person called me, there were several people that called me, and I explained to them that you have the right to feel that way, and it's a discussion, and that's what it's about. Everybody's going to have a different opinion, and everybody is different, and so it just depends on what I had some people inbox to say that, they don't even, infidelity is not a big deal for them. That there were more important things that person was, being, a provider and taking care of their kids and all, those things. So everybody has a different opinion. Let me see. I'm getting some more. Let's see what is being said. I'm glad I didn't cut you guys off because I would have hated to have to start all over, but let's see. I did not leave him or would not leave, and biblically, I would be within my rights. Okay. And that's Reverend Bell. Let me put that in front of that so that they'll know that came from the biblical Reverend Bell. All right. So in most cases, let's see here. In most cases, women are more forgiving than men are. That's by Deborah Simpson. And you know what? As a counselor, I can truly tell you that it's the case. What's good for the goose is typically not good for the gander when it comes to men. I do a lot of couples counseling, and I'm telling you the same thing that women do, that men do, if their wives or girlfriends or female partner did that, it would not be acceptable, or they would have a fit, they would walk out. It's not something that they would deal with. So sometimes, like I said, men can't take the same things that women take, and and I do have stories where the woman actually got pregnant by somebody else as well on the man. So you just, it could go both ways. We don't want to just say this is all about a man going out and messing around. That's why I said spouse, partner, lover, that could be female or male, either one. Okay. And not this woman. That is why I am 41 in 2 hours and single. Okay. All right. Well, happy early birthday to you. Actually, I don't know what coast you're on, but for us, it'll be, midnight in 1 hour. So happy early birthday to you, Eva. Enjoy your day. All right. Let's see. We have, another for sure, not having it. My thing just popped up. I got some more inboxes. Guys, it's just a discussion. It's a discussion. You don't have to be ashamed of your opinion or how you feel. And I applaud the women and Deborah Bell who said that you love them. Shay, who said it's for better or for worse, and you work through it. I applaud that, because I had many of those same answers, but in the inbox as opposed to on the page. Let's see what we got here. Happened to me, gave ground rules and tried to stay, but the embodied betrayal and his rush for me to get over it was too much to bear. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's powerful, because, you can't tell somebody how quick to get over their hurt or their pain. And it's particularly this kind of pain. As I said, I'm a professional counselor. I see it on a regular basis. And again, whether it's a partner, whether it's your husband, whether it's a lover, when you trust somebody and you believe that this person is faithful to you, it's very hard to accept. And a lot of times, even the women who say, it goes both ways. There are women who said to me in the inbox that you all who said you would not take it, you would not stand for it, it's deal breaker, you'd leave. There are women in the inbox that said, you say that now, but you probably wouldn't, or you do something different. Well, the same in this case. You thought you could, and you tried, but it just was too much and you couldn't. So you just never know. Sylvia says, I love my sweet husband, but I guarantee if it happens, I would love him all the way to divorce court. I love your sweet husband too. He better not. He better not, because it's a wrap. You sound really, really pretty sure about this situation. Okay, let's see. Well, again, thank you, Houston. You are welcome, Eva. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Not this woman. That's right. Okay. So, in most cases, women are more forgiving. I did say that, and we're right. And like I said, a lot of times, what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. If you are, with somebody and you think it's okay, you try. I had a couple, and we were counseling, and she said, well, okay, I'll forgive that. And I turned at the table and I asked the male in the counseling session, so would you forgive that? He said unequivocally, no, absolutely not. I'm not going to do it. I don't care what she would forgive. I'm not going to do it. So people have different opinions. Again, and it doesn't matter what type of relationship you're in. Somebody can break the trust and cause the infidelity to, have the infidelity on either side. So, all right, what else do we have here? Hi, Stephen, sorry, how are you, Stephen? They cannot endure the pain and poor behavior that woman tortuously tolerates. Okay, all right. So, poor behavior that the woman tortuously tolerate. Well, again, some of my inboxes said people tolerate way more. I accept whatever comment everybody has. But one of my inboxes were the same women that said they wouldn't accept another baby, or accepting way worse. They're accepting abuse. They're accepting, being degraded. Physical, sexual abuse, being degraded. And so, most people know that that's what I do, is counsel, every kind of counseling, couples counseling. I have, heterosexual couples counseling, homosexual couples counseling. I have, all married couples, not married couples, all of it. And so everybody has a different opinion of how they would handle a certain situation. I do know that I have seen it over and over and over again, and a lot of times what one partner would do, the other might not do. So don't take it for granted that just because you are okay with something or willing to work something out, that your partner will feel the same way. And a lot of times we do. We think, okay, if I feel this way, then we both feel this way, but that's not always the case. A fact. You're right. That's a fact. Again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about The topic that I put on my page, which is actually the topic for my radio show tomorrow. And if your partner has a baby during the relationship, what would you do? What is your response? Is that a deal breaker? Are you willing to work it out? Some people say it depends on if you're married or if it's just a relationship or if you're just, dating. So, what is your opinion if you're just joining us? That's what we're talking about. I asked for you to say for sure. If you know for sure this is not something you would tolerate or can't handle, if this is a deal breaker for you, put for sure. I know I couldn't handle this. This would be a deal breaker for me. If you know that, I also said, a lot of people say they don't know what they would do. It's one of those things that you'd have to, you think one way, I would not tolerate it, or I would be willing to work it out. I know many couples that's come into my office that's willing to work something out, and at the end of the day, they just couldn't do it. At the end of the day, they just couldn't do it. And it's not just infidelity and resulting into a child. Also, it's been other situations that they attempted to, with all good intentions, heart, let's handle this. Let's we're in it to win it. We're not quitters. Let's make this work. And then they try and they can't work, even with therapy. And then you have people who have had the toughest situations. And I'm about getting therapy, so that if you couples trying to work it out. But there's people who have had therapy, and with the guided help of a professional, they were able to work it out. So you just never know. Let's see, we got any other comments here? Still quite a few. Again, let me know that you're watching. Just say hi. You might just want to just say Happy New Year to me. Happy New Year. Hopefully your New Year is going well. And I am thankful for all of the comments on my posts, all of my inboxes, and my personal calls that I got. And actually, I probably have about 3 families as a result of this conversation that are going to get some counseling, because it was something that they really needed to deal with and have not dealt with it. So if my show is A Better You, and if it caused a conversation to bring somebody in to have a better relationship, or better, to work through it, then that's what it's about. That's a great thing. Let's see. Somebody said, I always said that this was my deal breaker, but I was 4 years in and engaged and thought that he was worth the fight. Okay. Happy New Year, Sam. Good to see you. God bless you. So, you thought he was worth the fight. Was he? Did you fight? So are you saying you changed your mind? Or are you saying that, you thought it was a deal breaker, but now you realize that maybe not a deal breaker? What would you do? What is your response? Do you know? Are you for sure? Do you have in your heart? There are some people that I'm telling you, I have had people to come with this type of situation to counseling, and I don't care how many skills I gave them, how many tools I gave them to work this out. It was in their mind that it just wasn't happening. It just was not happening. So, you can't. There's a saying, and actually I'm trying to remember. I was just talking about it to somebody today. A person of how it goes is, a person of a certain, no matter how you try to change a person's mind, who has a certain will, even if they agree, their mind stays the same still, or something like that. So there's some people, I don't care what you do, you can't change their mind. That's not there. For sure, they know what they're going to do, and that's just it. All right. Turns out the situation was not reconcilable. Okay. Again, another situation that sometimes we attempt to reconcile some things with all good intentions, And until we actually have to deal with something, until we actually have to deal with that pain or that struggle, you know, you may think that you can, and you may decide that you can't. But let me remind you, for those who are in Houston and for those who are not, I do virtual counseling as well. YouTube 713-588-4418. Call and let's try to work it out. I always say let's work it out, or go to www.drcontyspeaks.com and pay for $1 a minute. You guys pay for $1 a minute for that. What's that stuff? Tell you your that old fake stuff. Pay $1 a minute to work on some stuff that we might want to, you know, work on. Okay, that would be me. That is hilarious, but I believe you. I believe you. That would be me. I don't have a dog in this fight. Sam said, I don't have a dog in this fight. I like that. I like that. I was saying earlier, Sam, there was the person that said, I'll change that baby diaper when the diaper gets wet. So they'll deal with that if that happens. So I get that. I don't have a dog in this fight. All right. You know, some people absolutely know for sure you will not deal with this if, you know, and again. I was just surprised at the amount of private messages I got as a result of this question. So if you're just joining us, we're asking, what would you do if your spouse, your lover, your significant other had a baby while you guys were together? Is this something that's reconcilable? Is this a deal breaker? If it's something for sure you know that you could not do, I say put on here for sure, or a deal breaker. If you think you can, let me know if you think you can. If you don't know, some people said, you know what? I just don't know. I really love my husband. I really like our marriage and want our marriage to work. I would try, but I don't know. But I tell you what, let's continue this conversation in the morning at 11 o'clock, because it's 11 p.m. now, 11:11 as a matter of fact. But we'll continue this conversation in the morning at 11 a.m. on the Dr. Conti Show, Central Time. Please call in and give me your comment. I've got some people saying they're going to call in. You join us as well. 832-685-1025. I put it on here. It's 1025, just like the radio station, Amazing 102.5. If you're in Houston, you can listen live on your radio in your car or in your home. And then also you can download the app, Amazing 102.5 FM. It's free to download the app. And I will be live on my page with the show. And a lot of the comments that you guys have had, I'm going to print them and discuss some of the comments that we had on the post, as well as discuss some of the good night, I am ready. All right, Shay, good night. I'll look for your call in the morning. As well as some of the inboxes. I will not say what the names are of the people who contacted me privately, because that's why they contacted me privately. And I get that, and that's okay. But they said it's okay to share their opinion, and I think they had some good opinions. A lot of them had some really good things to say and some really good comments. So just want to let you guys know I will be sharing those in the morning. And I cannot wait to tell you the story that has blown a lot of people's mind and has given some other couples strength to feel like if they can get through that, I guess I can get through anything. All right, guys, this is Dr. Conti signing off. You guys have a fantastic night. If you're listening to this late, or if you're listening to this later, not live, please still give me your opinion. I would love to know it. I'll check it again before I go on the air on tomorrow and get some more feedback from you guys. So please let me know what you are thinking, feeling, and what you think you would do. Or, you know, is it a deal breaker for you? All right, you guys be blessed. Again, Amazing 102.5 FM in the morning, the Dr. Conti Show. And if you need counseling for this type of situation or any other kind, call 713-588-4418. If your situation is an abusive situation, then you can qualify for our free sessions, free court, free advocate, all of those good things. And so, You guys be blessed. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Thanks again for chatting with me. You guys be blessed. Happy New Year for those who I did not get a chance to say Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year. Watching from Zambia. Zambia. All right. Wonderful. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you. Share the video, guys. Also, share the video. I would love to get everybody else's opinion. So everybody share, so I can see what others say. Let's see what others have to say. You guys be blessed. Have a good night.